here, ensemble member with Rogue Artist Ensemble, and it is time for a good old-fashioned whoop-de-doo. You know what that means? It means it's time to make a puppet! Whoop-de-doo! Now, I know what you're saying. You're like, Sarah.
Hello, we have been here and stuck in our houses for a month. Where are we going to find materials to make a puppet?
Good question, my friend. The answer is very simple. You are going to look in your recycling bin because look, you have all these treasures all around you. All this food that you've been eating and cooking at home. It makes perfect puppets. So what do you need? Well, I will tell you. What are you gonna need? What materials? Box or something? Even a cereal box? That would be a very large puppet. Works really nice, and I'll show you why in a minute. This little guy already has a mouth built in. See what inspires you in your recycling bin. Caps like this. Ooh, look, it could be an eyeball. Brochures and things. Heavy, kind of cardstocky. Other essential items. Scissors. If you have kid scissors, use your kid scissors. All my kid scissors are at school. Tape. Masking tape is fantastic. Duct tape, scotch tape will work. If you don't have that, even glue will work. And what else you need? Your imagination. #1 ingredient. Oh, let me not forget, if you're the sort who really likes to color and draw, grab some markers, colored pencils, crayons. Maybe you have some felt, yarn, feathers. All of these things can really go a long way to make your puppet very, 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 very special. Look around your house, see what you have, look in your recycling bin. It is full of magical treasures, and we'll meet right back here. Okay, go get your stuff. Step 1, we're gonna make hand puppets today. So we need to make a little head and mouth out of our box. The way to do that is very simple. You take your scissors about the halfway point and you can make a little cut. Very simple. Okay, I made my way through. That's the hard part. Now just cut it in half. Cut, cut, cut. And I want to cut through 3 sides. That one side, this side, and that side. I don't cut the 4th side. I just bend it. Ooh, now I've made a puppet, a little mouth. Now, the lovely thing is if you don't get it perfect, you can have a little underbite or a little overbite. However you decide you want to make your puppet go. And you can put your hand in the back right here. You're ready to rock. I'm going to show you one little thing though to make it a little easier to hold. Now, as this is, if I try to puppeteer, my hand's going to slide all around in here, and I'm going to drop the puppet, and it's just going to be a little challenging. Look, I slide from one side to the next, and it's just a little hard to make it go when you don't really have anything to hold on to. It just flops right off the hand. But with a little bit of tape, masking tape or duct tape. Duct tape is awesome for this. But masking tape, most people have this at home, is a handy way to make a little loop. We're going to make a loop on the top and the bottom. And the way we do this is we keep the ends flat, but the center we fold in half just like this and tape it so the sticky sides are touching, and then you just have a little handle right there. And magically I'm going to put this in the box, taping the sticky side down. And I want to make a little arch because my fingers are going to go underneath that arch and tape this other side down. Now I have a little handle that can hold my fingers and they stay in place. And now I'm going to do that again on the bottom and we'll be in business. I did it! So as you see, I have one over my fingers and there's one over my thumb. Notice I put them both on the center because then I can have a little more control over keeping all my fingers more compact. If you're realizing it doesn't work for you, sometimes with these I have put it on the bottom and then you're more pulling the thing up rather than dragging it down. But anyway, the way to adjust the size, if you need to adjust the size, if something's too big or too little, is you just simply peel up the tape and then stretch it out or move it in and out. And if you're like, oh, this isn't working at all, I need a longer piece, no worries. Just give yourself a longer piece, start over, or a shorter piece. It's masking tape. You can do it as many times as you need to get it a nice feeling puppet fit. Once you're happy with your position, if you want to make sure they stay where they are, you can take a little extra tape and just cross tape over the ends like that. So make sure that they stay down in place and you don't lose your nice puppet grip. Whoop-de-doops. Let's turn it upside down. Do the next one. Whoop-de-doos. And whoop-de-doo. I see, I told you we were having a good old-fashioned whoop-de-doo. All right, next. So I decided I want my puppet to look like this, a little underbite. And I want to figure out, how do I want to make this face now? A really fun way is to make maybe some eyes. You can make eyes here. You want eyes there. I kind of like this as like a little nose. That's why I thought maybe this would be the way up. And this is the bottom jaw. Now, and you just imagine, what do you want your puppet to look like? Well, I actually think I might put some eyes over the top, maybe even some ears out the sides. I'm just going to start playing with some of my recycled paper that I found. That catalog will be fantastic. Or you know what else will work? Another one of these boxes, because they're all lightweight cardboard. I found that generally speaking, paper products are a little easier to work with because they are easily cuttable. You don't have to worry about sharp edges like if you're cutting plastic. Sometimes the edges get a little sharp. And also, they tape and glue pretty nicely. So, go back to your recycled materials, your other boxes and things, and see what you have. Start playing with and experimenting with how you can make this puppet have a little face. One way to give your puppet a little extra dimension is to make some nice like stand-up eyes or ears or something like this. They could come off the top or off the side or however you want. But let me show you how I made this so you can do it too. So notice there's something here and there's a little bit glued. There's a tab glued on the back and it's a very easy technique. You just take some of your paper or your cardboard, your card stock. It's got to be heavier than like notebook paper. Notebook paper is just going to fall right over. And you decide the shape and you just start cutting. And I'm going to make a little whoop-de-whoop on the top here, cutting it around and down to my shape. Now, I've made this a little longer than I want it to stand because I need to make a little shelf to attach it. So all I do to make my little shelf is I fold the bottom. Ta-da! Now I have this little shelf that I can glue or tape to my puppet. You put it down. Ooh, oh, look how cute. Look how cute. Oh, well, and now see, I don't have them quite the same height. So I'm going to fold it just a smidgy-bidgy more. Let's see, until I get it just how I want it. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I like them together like that. You can have them together, apart, however you want it to be, aesthetically speaking. And then take a little piece of tape. And you just put it here. Voila. A little tape. Just down there and onto the puppet. Oh, boom, just like that. And then bend it back up. Ta-da! You have little stand-up eyes or ears or whatever you want them to be. All right, I'm going to keep on creating and see what else I can come up with. Great puppet hair, and I've decided that I want her to have maybe some braids coming off the side. So I'm going to go ahead and braid up some of this yarn and then just tape it on top. want to give her like a little tongue inside of her mouth down here. And so some things you can use are some red felt, some red yarn, maybe some red feathers. But what I'm going to use is I found some red in my recycling. So I'm going to cut out this paper and glue that down. And there you have it, my friends. You have a recycled materials hand puppet. The only thing left is to figure out what your puppet sounds like when they talk. Giving them a voice, they could maybe have like a little French accent or something like this. Or maybe they talk really low. Or maybe they talk really high. Ask your puppet what kind of voice they have. And maybe they'll tell you. What kind of voice do you have, puppet? Oh, oui. My name is Lucille, and I have a little French accent because I am a French bulldog. Oh, well, there we go. So she told me that. Thank you, Lucille. It was very nice to meet you. And, yeah, we hope that you have fun with your puppet friends as well. Say bye, Lucille. Bye-bye. Au revoir. Before we go, friends, let's do a little bit about how to puppeteer this little hand puppet. So, the first step in any puppet is the breath. And as you open and close the mouth, your hands are opening and closing like this. And maybe give a little forward and back motion as well. You can see on my bare hand what it looks like. My name is Lucy. I am a little French bulldog. Thinking about opening and closing the mouth. Open when you say a word and close when you stop. Open and close. So you're not biting the words, but you're wah-ing the words. Okay, let's try one more time. I love to see your beautiful creations that you make at your homes. And they are so inspiring to me. And as you see, as I'm puppeteering, I'm putting my focus on my puppet because that's going to tell people where to look, and that's going to help our puppet come to life as well. Give her a little movement as she talks so that she's taking the focus. And that's that. You could make a whole puppet play. It was super fun making these recycled materials hand puppets with you today, my friends. Thank you for watching. And remember, until the next time, go ahead, Lucille, you take it. Keep on scheming and dreaming.